Hello, welcome back to Book Yaps with Ash. I'm Ash, and I'm gonna be doing another one of these TBR scavenger hunt thingies because last time I did it, you guys really seemed to like it. And it was fun. And also, I am getting a procedure done tomorrow, and I have to fast for said procedure and only have a liquid diet. And I'm really hungry right now and filled with liquid. So this is going to be something that's distracting for a little bit where I don't think about that. This is going to be kind of harder than last time for a couple reasons. Well, they're related. We decorated our house for Christmas over the weekend, and in doing so, because we have so much crap, we had to put away some of our books. I know, crazy. But we had to put some of them away and into bins, so they're not here. And then we also had to move some around, shift to make room for some decorations. So I'm going to think of a book, and then I'm going to have to figure out where it is and if it's even out. So let's see if that becomes an issue or not. But yeah, we're going to get into it. I'm also going to change it up a bit. I did it last time where I picked them all and then talked about them separately and edited it together, but I'm just going to make it chaotic this time. I'm just going to talk about them when I find them, and I've got my phone on a big giant tripod, and I'm just going to carry that thing around, and we're going to see how that goes. It's probably going to be messy, so cool. And I'm going to try to not do ones that I already did, so I'll have to remember what those were. So this is Book Yaps with Ash. Play the intro. Book Yaps with Ash. Okay. A book that's trending on social media. Okay. That's kind of easy, I think. Well, I'm not really on TikTok, so I don't actually know what is currently trending. I haven't really bought anything super new for a while, so I'm just going to go with something that has been trending on social media. Let's go find it. I definitely have options. There's probably something on this shelf that has trended on social media. Go with this one. This is the first one I saw. The first one I thought I would pick. You can't see me. I'm coming up. All right. Sunrise on the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. This one obviously was trending a lot. I feel like it was a lot on social when it came out. Even people that don't post about reading books were posting about reading this book because, come on, guys. The Hunger Games was a movement. When we were kids, reading the Hunger Games in high school is such a core memory for me. It's why I still like reading. And I feel like Sunrise on the Reaping really did it for me in terms of fan service, in terms of feeling really genuine and loyal to the story. I felt like this book had already been written, all of these stories being told had been told. Hi, Haven. And all of these stories in here, that she had planned these out and that these are real people. That's how I felt. But, this one you really get up close with Haymitch, of course, but with Snow, who sucks, but you've got this in between after Lucy Gray, before Katniss. Hey, buddy. What? You don't mean that. No way. You guys wanted more Haven, right? So here you go. But yeah, what did you think of Sunrise on the Reaping? Yeah, it hurt his feelings, and to be honest, it hurt all of our feelings. So I feel like of all the books that I've seen on social media this year, this is the biggest trending one. Because like I said, a lot of people were talking about it. A lot of people. Bye. All right. Let's pick another card. A book with a king or queen. So, I don't read a lot of fantasy, actually. And I feel like that is what you would find a king or queen in. But let's go to another shelf. Oh! We've got one. Okay. By the way, Christmas shelf. Christmas books are here. Okay, this is a perfect example. This just came out of the box for this season. The Nightmare Before Christmas. This is a Halloween. Hold on. This is a Halloween / Christmas book. So I don't know when I'm going to edit this, but now's a good time to read it. That's all I'll say. But this is about the holidays are essentially like countries in this book. And there is the heir to Christmas and the prince of Halloween. And the king, who you could consider king in this book, is Santa Claus. And Santa Claus is actually the devil, the villain in this book, which is something unique that I've never really experienced before. But The Nightmare Before Christmas is about these two rivals, the Prince of Halloween and Heir of Christmas, and it's enemies to lovers. And it was just magical and lovely and a great audiobook. Thank you, Cinnamon, for contributing. Yeah, like basically the heir to Christmas doesn't want to be the heir to Christmas, and the prince is sent there to like spy on them because they're making deals with like Easter, I think. Can't remember because I read it a year ago. But I remember the two boys really getting along well, and that's what's important to me. So that's Yes Haven. That's what I would pick for King or Queen book. Haven's going over there. Okay, next. A book with over 400 pages. Okay, I have quite a few actually. We're over 400 or 450? What did that say? Over 450. We're going back to the stairs. Let's go. So, obviously, Stephen King has a lot of books over 450 pages. But which one do I choose? That's kind of the question here. Do I choose one I've read? Do I choose the biggest one? Do I choose one I haven't read? Oh, you know what I'm going to talk about? Okay, so honorary mentions here are obviously It. This is like one of the books that got me back into reading, which is crazy because it's a fatty. Huge. It took me like 3 months to read. I had a good time with it. Of course, you've got The Stand. The Stand, which I feel like I need to reread. I don't think I appreciated it as much as I should have. Whoopsies. You've got 11/22/63, which is one of my favorite books I've ever read. Just fantastic. You've got Under the Dome, another one of my favorite books I've ever read. I actually like the ending. Sue me. But the one I want to talk about, actually, is Needful Things by Stephen King. Page count, 690. So we're good there. But Needful Things is like a really good fall read. It's about this town. Is it Castle Rock? I'm pretty sure it's Castle Rock. Yeah, it is. It's the last Castle Rock story. So it's about Castle Rock, and Mr. Nebolt, I think his name is, opens up a shop called Needful Things. And the thing about this shop is it sells you whatever it is that you're desiring. But the problem is it comes with a catch. And the catch is that you kind of have to like, just this drama starts happening. So like this kid wants a baseball card, he gets a baseball card, but he has to do Mr. Nebolt a favor. And that favor is him going and like throwing a rock through this woman's window with a note on it. And then she thinks that someone else did it because of what the note says. So then this woman over here comes after this woman, starts drama. So it's like 700 pages of drama. I did not expect it to be funny. It's hilarious. It also brings in, some characters from other books. I think Henry Bowers is in it. Come up here. Yes, he's here. Oh, he's fully leaving though. Why are you so scrumpled? You're welcome. But yeah, I loved this one more than I thought I would. I had a lot of fun with it and would definitely recommend it. Definitely over 450 pages. What's next, Haven? Ooh. A book in a series. Okay, and for Bill's sake, I won't talk about Dungeon Crawler Carl, even though he's like the only person who doesn't like it. And I don't agree. But there are other series. My head hurts because I'm hungry, but it's okay. It's all good. All right. The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. I did not read these when I was a kid. I listened to all the audiobooks 2 years ago, and I had a lot of fun with it. This is like for people who like Harry Potter. It's less intense. It's definitely for a younger audience, but it's still very fun. Basically, if you don't know, Percy finds out he is a demigod, so his father is Poseidon, the god of the sea, and his mother is a human, so he's half human, half god. And he finds out about this, and he goes to a camp for kids like him. And every book is essentially like a different quest, but there's this like overarching theme that he is like part of this prophecy. We're trying to figure that out. But the audiobook I thought was really good. The series was really fun. And the first season of the Disney Plus show has also been good. The movies, I don't think people liked them. Haven't watched them since I was young, before I read the book. Can you tell I'm running out of steam? I don't know why I chose to do this when I haven't eaten all day. So that's a book in a series. I'm trying to think if there's one I would remember liking the most. I kind of read them all pretty close together. I think maybe 3 or 4. There's a Labyrinth one. I think that one was cool. But I also feel like you can't go wrong with the first. There's always that fun of like discovering you have magic powers kind of thing. Ignore my bookend. Okay, one more actually after this. Last one that I'll pick. A book by an author you've never read. That's a good one. Let's go back to the living room. All right, so this is obviously going to be one I haven't read before because the card is a book by an author I haven't read before. So I'm not going to have a lot to say about whatever I pick. You'll be surprised to find out I haven't read a lot of the books on this shelf. So it's really just going to be about picking which one I feel like talking about. Let's find out what that will be. Oh, okay. Let's talk about this one. Has been staring at me since last Christmas. This is When Haru Was Here by Dustin Thau. I haven't read it yet, but it's been staring at me and I really would like to read it. Basically, this boy's best friend dies, and as his coping mechanism, he creates like stories in his head or like scenarios in his head. And then a person that he met in Japan the previous summer walks into the coffee shop. His name's Haru. And the thing is nobody can see him except the main character, Eric. So it's this magical story where he doesn't know what's real and what's not, and he's dealing with grief. I think it's going to be sad and probably gay. And I like those things together sometimes. And yeah, this one's just been like staring at me because it was reviewed by Adam Silvera, who wrote the Deathcast series. And so I'm feeling like I'm going to get those kind of vibes from this book, and I really like the Deathcast books. So this is one by an author I haven't read before. I know he's got other books. I only have this one. So, When Haru Was Here. Not hard for me to find a book on my shelf I haven't read, unfortunately, because I'm bad. Whoopsies. Okay. So that was this video, this scavenger hunt video. I don't think it accomplished the goal of distracting me with how hungry I am. I think I actually drew more attention to it. So Unfortunately, didn't work for me. Hopefully it worked for you. And happy holidays. And we'll see you next time on Book Yaps with Ash. Thanks for watching.